and welcome to the Just for Gamers video game podcast. Episode 96, The Fuckwit 5. In this episode, we're back on a Wednesday. JfG Ash sits down a lot. JfG Alex prefers to AAA. We have a top 5 fuckwit combo. And finally, we ask that awkward question about donations. But never fear, buddies, we'll always be here.
Hello and welcome to the JfG podcast. This is episode 96. My name is Alex and I'm joined as ever by my good friend Ash. Hey buddy, how you feeling on a Wednesday?
Hey buddy, yeah, I'm feeling good for a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Feeling better this Wednesday.
Yes, you can speak.
Yeah, speaking is easy to me.
Sit
now.
up without feeling like you want to die.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to die. I might die.
Well, I mean, it could happen to us all, buddy, but the odds are better this week.
It's true. I've had a weird thing
for you
in my
to not
ear
die
this week, though. Like, I've had, mega pressure in my left ear. Like, I feel like it's going to burst. It's gone today. It left me. I don't know what it was.
You should really stop putting cocks in your ears, buddy. That's...
It's just so much fun, though. I want to see how far they go.
Can't help it. You can't help it. Fair enough.
Other things that I've done apart from put dicks in my ears is...
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. I spent a couple of hours yesterday, buddy, listening to music from when I was a young nipper. I say young. I mean, I don't know, age of 10, maybe? To the age of 20. That's a good decade. A decade of my life in music. And, it made me feel sad and old. It was great.
I've been doing a similar thing recently, buddy. I think you hit a certain age and you abandon all possibilities of new music, or at least, seeking anything out, and you just settle in an era where you remember being happier than you are now.
I'd listened to it and I was like, I can't listen to a lot of this because, it was like Newfound Glory and stuff like that. I was like, I was like, this is brilliant. I love it. But small doses, please. Not like how I used to listen to it all the time, every day.
Just relentless.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's fucking intense. I mean, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I started making a little playlist called Fucking A. And putting some tunes on there. I'll tell you what. I'll find it. I'll tell you about it.
You do, buddy. This sounds like the sort of playlist that will, bring you joyous, drunken sensations on a game night. Something like that, perhaps.
I hope so. I feel like it's not going to be that great, though. A lot of songs I looked for, because obviously I'm just on Amazon Prime and the old free music. A lot of them weren't there. A bit of Rufio. No,
nice.
I couldn't get it. It's not in the service. It's I have to pay an extra £10 a month or some bollocks.
No one's going to do that just for Rufio. Certainly not.
Exactly. I know. I mean, I thought about it. Got me some Goldfinger in there, buddy. Bit of Jimmy Eat World. Yeah.
Yep.
Bit of who's that? Bit of Taking Back Sunday. Bit of Blink-182. Bit of The Sleeping. Don't hold back, buddy.
Don't hold back by the sleeping, buddy. Good shout.
I wanted some All-American rejects in there. I wanted Swing Swing. Couldn't have it. Wasn't allowed.
That's fucking shocking, mate.
I know. Bit of Lit. My Own Worst Enemy.
Love Bit of Lit. Yeah. They got a bit of that No Effects on the Watchdogs 2 soundtrack, buddy. I was enjoying that.
It. And bit of No Use for a Name. That's just, there's some good punk rock in there,
Solid stuff.
And some shit punk rock as well. And I'm enjoying it, yeah.
Yeah. So do you think you're going to stick in that era for your playlist, or are you going to put some newer stuff on there as well?
I feel like I'm going to jimmy about a bit. I'm feeling like I might put some 30 Seconds to Mars in there because it's cheesy. dangerous.
Gonna get some modern baseball on there, buddy.
Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about maybe a bit more ska with like some mighty boss tones or something.
Yeah.
Maybe take it electro with some Motion City soundtrack. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm just gonna throw it all in there and be like, hey,
he's experimenting.
This is music that's really, no one would ever listen to these days. But because I'm old now, it's acceptable.
Here's a selection of guitar music, all of which is pretty much between 140 and 160 BPM. That's kind of what we're going for.
I like it. It's good. And then, I'm throwing some like nice little melodic songs in there. A little bit of Dashboard, maybe. A bit
of early November, perhaps.
Ooh, like it.
Bit of Matchbook.
Ooh. Don't tempt me.
Can happen.
But it all depends if it's there, buddy. I've also started making a notepad document on my desktop for songs that I think of, which weren't in there. So I wanted some Sugar Ray, buddy. Not on there. Wanted some Alien Ant Farm. The movies. Wanted that song in there. Couldn't have it. Bit of Billy Talent. No, mate. Can't have it.
He didn't have it.
He didn't have it. So pretty much, I thought, Amazon Prime Music's all right. And it is all right. It's good for like what you pay for. Because obviously I just really got Amazon Prime for the free delivery for Christmas. And this is just a bonus.
Yeah, it's just, you're just reaping the benefits now long after the fact.
Exactly. So I'm making the most of it. But yeah, made me feel sad because I'm old.
Gibbons, buddy. I mean, I had some Sugar Ray on the other day. Ooh. My missus didn't know who they were.
What?
She hadn't heard of Sugar Ray.
Why?
I thought everyone knew Every Morning.
Everyone knows it every morning, don't they?
She's never heard Every Morning.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it because she's young?
She's younger than us.
Yeah, exactly. Is that why?
I presume so. I mean, I think she really should have taken it upon herself.
Sugar Ray albums because I was fucking super cool.
You're super cool. Yeah. Exactly.
How about it? I like the version of Abracadabra they did.
Yeah, that is the best version of that song.
I think so. It's awesome because I Get Up and the rest. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I love music. It's the best.
We could literally do like a 4-hour podcast just talking about old bands and stuff. Yeah. And perhaps we should, but not now.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I'm mainly talking about music because I'm in a games drought in my mind. That's right.
I need more.
I can't decide on what to play still. Like I'm still
Deus Ex.
in. Yeah, I hover over it. I'm like, yeah, I should play that, and I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I mean, I should really go and get Tomb Raider done, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
I'm like that with Hitman.
Let's play Game of the Year 2016 Hitman. I'm like, I've done the elusive target for last week. I'm like, I don't fancy going back to Sapienza, even though it is probably my favourite level on that game. It is beautiful, that level. It's amazing.
I can't start that game. I can't start Hitman.
I've
got that same thing.
I'm going to sit there and we need to do like a game share one night and I will talk you through it. Like, I'm a seasoned veteran at being shit at this game.
Well, maybe we should do that where you talk me through the first hour of Hitman and I talk you through the first hour of Deus Ex.
I will do that with you.
And then we'll both be balls deep in those games.
I hope so. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea because at the moment I'm struggling to like just get into anything. It's it's
we can stream that shit.
Yeah, man, totally. We'll do it. We'll pick a night. Plan. We'll do it in. We'll drink fancy wine and make a date of it.
Yeah.
Maybe cook up some chicken.
Well, why not? Spiced meats, perhaps.
Oh, I love spiced meats. Yeah, so games drought. Other things in my life, because obviously last week we did the podcast on a Friday. And it's only been like 4 days since then. 2 of them were the weekend, where I was still kind of ill and felt very sleepy, so did not a lot at all. Thank fuck I went to work, though, because that's the best.
You're going to want to do that.
I want to go to work. And this week at work, I have been installing lots of programs on some new computers. So we have moved from Macs to Windows PCs now at work. And I was like, that's great because, the 6 years of software that I've accumulated at my time at this job is totally pointless now and cannot be used on this operating system. I'm like, awesome. This is great.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've been trying to find, like, all kinds of receipts and, like, emails from fucking 6 years ago saying, like, you've purchased this plugin and stuff like that for Cubase or whatever, or, like, VST instruments. And then being like, yeah, can I have the Windows install now? And half of the people, like, I haven't heard back from, like, 3/4 of the people that I've emailed, which is awesome, which is very cool. And, yeah, I'm going to have some really pissed off prisoners tomorrow when they come in and be like, yeah, none of your music works anymore. I'm going to be like, fuck you guys. Unlucky.
Yeah, does it do that thing on Cubase where it replaces them all with just like straight MIDI emulation and stuff? So it's all going to sound like fucking circus music.
It's going to be fucking sweet. And they're going to be like, fuck, I'm going to fucking stab you up, you cunt. I'm going to be like, sweet. I love being stabbed up. Please stab me up.
Why don't you like MIDI honky tonk? What's your problem?
Yeah, I'll be like, what the fuck? This sounds way better. Or I could just be like, it sounded shit in the first place, mate. So what's the fucking deal?
It couldn't have been worse.
Yeah. I think I might go down that route. You know, just keep poking them until they just erupt. Yeah, that'd be good.
It's a great idea.
I'm so for it. I think I've got the prowess to do that in my job.
Gibbons, buddy, definitely.
I think they respect me in that way that I could get away with it.
Yeah.
It was it was like on Monday, right? I told everyone to pack up, get your shit in, because I have to hand out headphones at the beginning of the lesson. So I'm like, give me your headphones in. And some cunt, he's still playing his music, like, through the speakers on the Mac, like, and it's like pretty much time for him to fuck off back to the wings. And I'm like, I've told him like 5 times, like, yeah, come on guys, let's shut it down, like, being polite, like I am. And then in the end, I was like, you know what, fuck this. I just walked over and switched it off at the plug. And they're like, oh, why'd you do that? I'm like, because you're being a cunt. And they were like, fair dues, Ash. Fair dues.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, I'm not fucking about.
No.
So yeah, buddy, my few days, 4 or 5 days, has been uneventful, but, you know, busy as fuck and extremely stressful. I love it. It's the best.
Excellent news.
Definitely. So what have you been up to?
This week, well, actually, first, let me just make everyone aware, in case they haven't heard already, that this evening the people who live downstairs have decided they're going to use electrical power tools.
Nice.
So if you hear
or
any
maybe
drilling,
it's a pneumatic dildo.
It could be anything, buddy. It sounds like they're either building flat pack furniture or putting up shelving. I'm not sure exactly. It's been quiet for a good couple of minutes now, so
okay,
we'll see. But yeah, they seem to do quite a lot on a Wednesday, buddy. So that's
Fuckers.
ideal.
That's great for us.
Yeah. Perfect. Everybody is busy on a Wednesday. It's probably because they're feeling good for a Wednesday. So
I mean, who isn't?
That can happen.
Oh fuck!
But yeah,
this is good beer.
What are you drinking?
Bit of Brewdog, buddy. I had to buy them.
Oof.
There was like 2 large ones for £5. I was like, I'm in. I'll have that all night.
Solid deal, that.
I nearly did this podcast without beer. I was like, oh. Then it got to like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, fuck this. In the car to the shop, get some beers in.
It's never been done.
I know, right? And I was like, I can't break tradition right now. I need to get some beers in. Anyway, I totally interrupted whatever you were talking about.
It wasn't important.
Good.
This week I've been buying weird shit for my flat, like a freestanding mirror and a shower plug hole thing. It's like a filter for the shower plug, because our shower keeps like clogging up with shit. Okay. We should probably stop shitting down there, but either way, it's like a plug hole filter, but it's in the shape of a starfish, and it's like luminous blue. It's really dumb.
So it's not like a chocolate starfish.
No, it's not.
No.
I bought it because it looked really stupid.
I mean, that's why I buy most things, buddy.
I think if everyone always bought things based on how stupid they were,
it would be a better place. Everyone would be smiling all the time.
Everything would look weird.
It would.
People would look ridiculous, and it would be hard to ever be angry with anyone. my solution for
would that go
society.
for like clothes and hats?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so,
You
like,
see
oversized
like,
hats or
fucking
undersized
green
hats.
and pink polka dot shirt. You're like, I have to buy this. It's fucking dumb.
So it'd be the 80s then.
Yeah, well, it would basically be the 80s. Yep.
I like it.
Everyone would be driving a fucking smart car. And,
or a Robin Reliant wanna tell them.
whatever looks more dumb to them. Yep. Yeah. It's a good way to set evolution back like 150 years. Either way. Yeah, so I've been doing that. Serious decisions to make today, buddy. It's payday for me today. The long drought since before Christmas.
I've got to wait till Friday. I'm struggling.
Fucking shitter. Absolute shitter. Either way, I need to treat myself to something, obviously. And the question becomes, steering wheel holder or rice cooker from Persia?
I'm going to have to sway towards the steering wheel, buddy, because it's been so fucking long since we got the wheels out.
We haven't played any racing games because I've got nothing to fit that thing to, whereas I can still boil rice.
Yeah,
it's
you
just
can boil
not
rice
as nice.
in anything.
Yeah. This is fucking good rice, though, this cooker.
I'm sure it'll be there next month, buddy.
Yeah, it's probably going to be that. Amusingly, 2 items that are exactly the same price on Amazon. So
that will happen.
So there we go. But yeah, that's probably the decision I'll have to make. Other than that, my birthday week fast approaches, as does yours, buddy.
Does
slightly
indeed.
sooner.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide whether to go anywhere for my week off that I've booked, or just sit like in my pants.
It's a good shout.
I'm not sure. Kind of again, decisions, buddy.
I mean, sitting in your pants saves you money. Just saying.
It does, but is it possible? Do we live in a world where it's possible that I go back to work the following Monday and think to myself, did I waste that time there?
Yeah, but if you went away, you could be like, could have just sat in my pants and saved loads of money.
I'm not really keen on saving money, if I'm honest, so I'll probably do something else.
Probably
but either way,
why don't you split it 50-50, buddy?
Yeah, 3 days of pants.
Yeah.
3 days of away. Yeah, no, it could.
1 day of angry wanking.
Very angry wanking.
Just the furious of wankers.
Yeah, just put newspaper down all over the floors and tug myself about. Perfect. That's a holiday right there. That's
an image.
Yep.
Nice.
Build up. Yeah, so that's it, buddy. That's basically it.
Get rid of that newspaper before the weekend I come down, then that's fine by me.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll see how we go.
Can that day not be a Wednesday when we do the podcast?
That seems reasonable. That seems very reasonable indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy, that's me. Did a roast on Sunday, just fucking shoulder of lamb, buddy. Fucking,
nice.
In 6-hour roast, fucking gorgeous times.
Tasty.
Went out
Okay.
and looked for dogs to rate on the pupometer scale. So
How did that go?
saw lots of 8s and 9s.
Nice.
Good time for dogs.
Like it.
Yep.
Good bit of dogging.
Good bit of dogging. There you go, buddy. That's me.
Sounds like a fun week, buddy, or a few days, as I've said before.
Oh yeah, Gibbon.
Indeed.
So yeah, I suppose we should go talk about what we've been playing, seeing as this is a gaming podcast.
I guess so. Is that what the topic is?
Funnily enough, buddy, that is indeed what the topic is. The topic is video games.
It's not music that you used to listen to 20 years ago and now feel sad about.
Nor is it furious masturbation techniques.
No, or buying stupid things.
Nope.
Okay.
So do you want to kick things off, buddy? Your list is looking somewhat barren.
I literally just remembered something that I don't think we spoke about. Just saying right now. It's about video games, so it's on topic, buddy.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
We played a couple of weeks ago the old fucking Tomb Raider Survival. Have we? I don't think we've spoken about that, have we?
No, we have not.
There you go.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, we did. That was amazing.
It was good.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I really like it, actually.
I was surprised on how good I thought this was. Obviously, it's a survival game. One of my favourite genres, I would say. But it was just really nice having a survival game in this, like, not rich, luscious 3D environment, but a 3D environment with your buddy. And first time we did it, we were like, what the fuck's going on here? We had no fucking clue. We died. Not gonna lie. I think, we got hit by, like, some kind of trap. I fell down a cliff edge, and then I think I died of starvation or something like that. You know,
it was fantastic work on both our parts to die within minutes. Within minutes
we did really well.
Yeah.
But then we realised that, hey, wait, because we bought the Game of the 20-year edition. I think that's the official title.
With all its bells and whistles.
Exactly. We had 1,000,001 of these cards, which we had no idea what they did at first, and then we were like, oh, let's read these this time. We ended up having some unlimited fire bows, buddy, which came in very handy, I must say.
Very exciting little weapon there. This is just really good, isn't it? Like, it's a sort of scaled down. It feels roughly the sort of size of maybe one of the, 10 or 12 areas from the single player game. So it's like a sandbox, basically. There's lots of wildlife. There's different types of enemies and a few tombs and caves to explore.
Yep.
You light fires. You've got like a coldometer and a foodometer and everything. And yeah, I just think they've done a really good job here. It's a complete edition that no one would have complained if it wasn't there. And actually, I think we're probably going to play it quite a bit.
I think so. Definitely want to go back to it and flush it out some more and use some more of those ridiculous cards because, you know, that makes it more fun, buddy.
Yeah. We're not after like ridiculous challenge here or anything. We're after fun.
Exactly. So that's what I want to do. I want to have fun, buddy. And this week, buddy, I've been struggling to have fun with games, as I've already mentioned. So there's only one game to go to when you can't think of any game to play, and that is PES.
Absolutely.
So I've been ploughing more hours into my Be a Pro career. Is it called Be a Pro? No, Be a Legend, I think it is.
Become a legend.
There you go. Come on, a legend. And, Champ McBeard, a.k.a. The Bullet, is now up to an 87.
Shit, man.
He has also just won the Europa League.
That's actually going to be really handy.
What?
Having your pro like statted up like that, because we've started playing against
and this is why I
strangers and stuff.
Yes, we started playing against random people on PES now, and this is what I've been thinking, because I always end up playing as myself or the Bullet, as he's known.
The Bullet.
I thought I'll chuck a few more hours into him, stat him up a bit. So yeah, I'm up to an 87. Like I said, won the Europa League, won I think it was Serie A. Got European Player of the Year. And I was like, hey, now it's time to reap my benefits at my favourite club, the one and only Liverpool. You know, want to go play the Anfield, see it pretty much half of the time because, you know, home and away games.
Gibbon,
that's what happens.
Like it.
It's math, buddy. Straight up math there. And
can't argue.
So I'm there, I popped in, I'm in the team, and I'm on match day 16. I think I'm on 17 now. And I'm still on the fucking bench. What the fuck?
Have you scored many goals?
I score at least 1/2 a game, and that's coming on at half time.
So Player of the Year, scoring at least 1 in 1.
Yep.
And you cannot break into that first team, buddy.
No. Daniel Sturridge is just fucking Jesus, mate.
That's PES.
Yeah. And also, I love it. Like, I come on at, like, half-time or just after, and then 60th minute, 70th minute, fucking Firmino comes off, Benteke comes on. I'm like, that is not helping me at all. And
no.
It's starting to annoy me, the fact that, one, I'm not controlling the whole team. 2, I have no control over the team that I'm playing with. And I'm like, this isn't... Like, it was fine when I was in, like, teams that I couldn't give a shit about, like AC Milan or where I was, Roma and stuff. I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I'm the man. I'm gonna score the goals. Don't give a shit about you. But now that I'm at my club, I'm like, I wanna make this club the best. I'm feeling like now's the time to maybe sack off that and start my my Master League with Liverpool. I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one, buddy. But yeah,
new territory for you. You probably haven't played a proper Master League in any sort of depth for about 7 years or something.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember the last time I played a proper Master League. It's crazy. But yeah, Pez, mate, the game you play when there's nothing else to play.
I mean, yeah, I very rarely mention that I've played Pez anymore, but that's because I literally play it for like 10 hours a week every week. Like,
exactly.
I play games and games of Pez every single week. It's a fucking fabulous football game, and yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Great game.
Really enjoying the multiplayer aspects of it as well. Like playing against strangers. We've been making a room online and just sort of sitting in there until it fills up, which isn't ideal, but while the game's still very popular, it's fine. And it's relatively lag-free and really fun.
Yeah, because it's after Christmas now, buddy. They've sorted out the servers.
So it works. Yep.
Indeed. So yeah, that's enough Pez, buddy. What have you been playing this week?
This week, buddy, I have completed Deus Ex Human Revolution. That's the last one. Mankind Divided. Similar
Revolution.
Games. Mankind Divided. I have completed Mankind Divided this week. And I think this game is fucking brilliant. I thought the ending was shit. The ending is incredibly abrupt and doesn't really do the rest of the game justice. But the journey to the end was absolutely so enjoyable that I kind of feel reasonably comfortable letting it off in that respect. Feels very much like they almost sort of said, no, we can't, stop it there because we're going to make another one kind of thing, which isn't ideal because the way the story kind of flows in this game, it deserved a far stronger ending than that, to be honest. It literally, like, you fight like, I suppose it's a boss battle that you fight, and then literally he, like, lies on the floor, and then, like, that's it, and then the credits roll, and it's like, okay, cool. There's nothing, like, considering the fact that this game offered you, like, a 12-minute catch-up video at the beginning, and there's lots of cutscenes and lots of dialogue trees and stuff, to just cut it off like that and roll the credits.
Yeah, so it doesn't really do it justice in a way, does it?
It was not satisfying at the end, no, but it's such a good game. Because of the freedom of it, it's a great game in the same way that Dishonored and Hitman are great games, in that you can tackle everything however you want. And it's worth noting, I'm not going to go on about this loads, by the way, because I know I have for the last 2 weeks, but it is worth noting that in the world of Deus Ex, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want with very little repercussions. So, for example, you're constantly being, like, racially abused for being, like, this guy with all metal implants and stuff. Yeah, they call them orgs, and they call you, like, Clank and stuff, and you have to go through checkpoints. They're like, show me your fucking papers, Clank, and like just like shouting at you and stuff.
Like it.
And you can, like, if you lose your temper with these police, because you get basically the different game hub worlds are connected via like literally an underground station network, and you go down into the underground station, look on a map, and then select where you're going to go. And there's separate queues for naturals, i.e. people who haven't had like implants, and orgs, people who have.
Yeah.
And the org queue is like all got like fucking bars on it, and there's like set 2-point checkpoints and stuff. The naturals line's just like the gates you get in the like London Underground. You just like put a card in and go through or whatever. And after a while, I found myself, and this is probably because the story is so good and the mood it creates is so good, I refused to go through the org entrance and exit anymore. Like, I always went through the naturals one. And if you do that, then half the time, maybe more than half the time, some big copper in fucking body armor will stop you, and it will go into a cutscene, and he'll ask you for your papers, and you have to just sit there and watch him like belittle you, take your papers, and be like, okay, I suppose you can go through. Don't give me any fucking trouble, clank, and all this sort of thing.
Nice.
And after about maybe the third hour of me refusing to go through the org one, and being stopped all the time, literally it came out of the cutscene, and I hit circle, which is like the takedown button, and I just fucking murdered this cop, like just murdered him on the spot.
So, like in real life, you just had enough, and you were like, "Fuck this!"
Yeah. They called me a clank. They said something really derogatory. It came out of the cutscene, and I hit the button again to talk to them, and they were like, get moving, or just some sort of threat or something, and I was like, fuck this, and I just like cracked them in the face and kneed them in the chest and left them in like a pile on the floor, and then I got my silenced magnum out and just shot them in the head, just executed them unconscious, and then I put my gun away, and I walked up the stairwell out of the tube station, and that was it. That was it. No one saw me do it.
It's fine, mate.
There were no repercussions. It's a police state. There's bodies everywhere all the time.
Yeah,
that was it.
Guy's dead.
And you can do shit like that, man. Like, the game's not stupid, but if you break the rules, if you break the law, if you go into an area you shouldn't, provided you take everyone out in there, or you can most buildings you break into, you can disable all the alarm panels before you go in. So if someone does see you, if they're fairly isolated, they can't call for help, and then you can just fucking take them down or do whatever you want with them and stuff. So, fucking great game. Anyway, great game, terrible ending. Really, really recommend this game. It's a fucking fantastic game. So there we go. And now I'll move on.
Okay.
I've also been playing the Battlefield 1 War Stories, the single-player campaign stuff.
Oh, okay. What ones have you been doing?
Well, I just fancied, like, after playing Deus Ex, which is quite... quite involved, quite engaging. I still had a bit of a shooter fetish, but I didn't really fancy playing anything too, like, I wanted to play something I didn't have to concentrate too hard on.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, Battlefield 1, it's just, like, throwaway bullshit, really. Like, they've tried to make it, ambient, like, emotional and so on, but I don't think they do it. It's not that sort of game, really. So you've got these emotional cutscenes. Like, I just did the one with the Italian guy with the body armor on.
Yeah.
And he's like telling the story to his daughter in the loft, like, about how he lost his brother. And then all of the action in it, you're just in a metal suit. You kill like 150 fucking people. Is pretty stupid.
I told you, like, that it kind of dies off towards the end. Like, by the end of the whole campaign thing, I was like, yeah, it's not as great as it started out to be, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I've touched on all of them now, and I quite liked the Aussie runner guy. I enjoyed that one.
It was cool.
The plane one's comfortably the best of them.
Yeah, totally.
By an absolute mile. The tank one, probably the really worst.
Good. Oh, really?
I didn't like the tank one at all.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I wasn't keen on that one, but it's hit and miss. It's throwaway action. I appreciate the effort they've put in there, because I don't think they needed to.
No, not at all. They didn't.
It's a multiplayer game, and it's a brilliant one, and no one would have really complained if that had been an hour long or not there at all, I'd imagine. But either way, I enjoyed it, so that's
nice,
all.
buddy, yeah.
So yeah, finally for me, buddy, Watchdogs 2. There's that 3-hour trial on the store at the moment.
How long did you play for?
45 minutes, maybe?
That's about all I put into it as well.
It's boring.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's boring. I don't know why it's boring. Like,
it's not GTA, buddy.
Maybe that's it, but the first bit where you hack into the place, I thought that was dull. And not really showing off the game very much, and it really makes you jump through a lot of hoops before you can finally get in a fucking car and have a look at the city and stuff. And then when I did, I drove across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the town.
Exactly what I did.
I was like, this is all right.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that nice, I don't think. Like, the colour palette is very vibrant, but it's got that UB jankiness to it. Like,
I know, right?
It's just got rough edges, and it's just not that pretty. they've all got that, man. Like, even The Division, which is probably the prettiest game they've ever made, it's still, there's something about it that's a bit sort of graph paper mechanical. It hasn't got like quite the artistic touch. I don't know what it is, but either way.
Yeah, it hasn't got that kind of Hollywood touch.
No, it doesn't. Like, maybe it's the lack of maybe it's not quite so cartoony. I'm not sure. It's missing something anyway.
Yes.
It's definitely missing something. But yeah, the characters are pretty embarrassing, and the script's been written so that it's just like riddled with like teen speak and fucking
and I
just
love
like
that.
Really bullshit wanky hipster slang and stuff, and it's like, just fuck off. I don't care about any of you. I don't care about the guy I'm playing. And you're right about the cars as well. They control weird, especially the handbrake.
Terrible.
What's going on there?
They just can't do cars, man. Seriously.
No, Watchdogs can do one, frankly.
And I've been considering buying it for like a couple of months and going like, oh, maybe I should get this game. Like, no, I'm glad they've done the 3-hour trial because it made me mind up. And I was like,
prevented you from wasting your money.
Yeah.
And I have to mention, by the way, I did notice, and I'm not necessarily saying we need an alternative, but I did notice that Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition is like £3 on the store at the moment.
It is a good game. I played the shit out of that on Steam, though.
That's very cheap. Very cheap.
It's a good game. Like apparently the remaster or whatever it is isn't great. Like I had it on PC and they did like high res textures for it, so I had all them. And apparently it's roughly the same. I mean, that looked good to me.
That's okay though, isn't it? Yeah.
This was about 6 years ago or something.
It's getting on that game now, so you don't expect it to be like, top drawer. But anyway, that's it for me, buddy. Unless you've got anything else, we'll move on.
I was thinking about another game. Oh, I was thinking about Yakuza 0, buddy.
That's out this week, isn't it? Or last week, rather?
Last week it came. Well, yeah, it came out this week. Yesterday, last week. Yep. Because it's, we do the week before behind the thing.
Time and stuff.
Time is of the essence, buddy. And it's also made of money, or it makes money. I don't know. Time is money? All these things. But yeah, I've seen a few videos of it, and it's a bit mental in places because it's got like fucking... You can play darts. You can obviously beat people up with random shit like baseball bats and stuff, which is cool. You can also do like a Guitar Hero / what's the dancing one? Like Dance Dance Revolution or something?
Yeah.
There's like a game like that in there, and I'm like, this is crazy. And then there's like a Guitar Hero karaoke thing. I'm like, this could be quite interesting. It's one of those games where I've always been like, oh, Yakuza, eh? I've never played you, but I kind of might want to. I don't know. Anyway, I think when that goes in the sale for around about 25 quid, I might get it.
I've seen good stuff. I've seen good...
It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I watched a bit of Jim Sterling playing it, and it looked pretty funny.
That's the thing. It just looks like quirky, and I'm like, oh man, that could be quite good. But anyway, yeah, maybe not. Who knows? Not right now, anyway. I'm not paying full price for something like that.
Nah, mate.
Oh,
well, lovely.
Indeed, buddy. Well, if we haven't got any more games to talk about, we should probably go into the next section, which I believe is the news.
And now it's time for the news. In a January gaming drought, and we recorded a podcast on Friday, so we've only got 3 days of news. Here is the news, buddy. Number one.
The
Switch UI in leak scandal.
Scandal?
No, not really. No,
you're just trying to make it more exciting because we've got nothing. That was good, but you had me, buddy.
Yeah?
It had me at Scandal.
Had you at Scandal? Nice. Yeah. This is Nicholas, I believe is how you pronounce this particular game publisher. They are publishing The Binding of Isaac, which is a launch title on the Switch. Binding of Isaac is a launch title, buddy.
Sign me up.
Strong. Nothing against that game, but fuck me, like, it's what, £2 on PS4, so yeah. Anyway, really shows off that system, I'm sure. They shared a screenshot of the game installed on the Switch dashboard, which wasn't very clever because obviously no one's seen that yet. In fact, we don't actually have a fucking Dickhead of the Week award, buddy, but if we did...
Is it me?
It's not you. Most weeks, probably, but on this particular occasion, it is Nicholas. Publisher Nicholas.
They've done good there.
So yeah, have you seen this picture? It's just a
it's got like a few other indie games on there as well. It's like, oh, cool, they're probably coming as well then, are they?
Yeah, like 1001 Spikes and a couple of other things. It's... Yeah. I mean, it looks... I looked at it, I was like, is that an Ouya? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Which is... it's not exactly praise, but either way, yeah, it looks like a... It looks like a dashboard, doesn't it? It looks like a cross between...
What did we expect it to be? I mean, it wasn't... It is what it is.
It's Nintendo. I don't know if you remember the Wii interface, but...
It was okay. It was just like lots of little telly screens on your telly.
It weren't bad for like 320 resolution.
480, Betty.
480. At least 480.
At the maximum.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks fine. Obviously, it's designed to work touchscreen, because it is a touchscreen. But also, you know, I mean, they can look at what Windows have done over the last 5-10 years and see exactly how to do that. And
yeah, totally.
So yeah, all the buttons are quite big on there, but they're kind of color coordinated as well. It's got playing, so obviously you can pop out like PS4 and like Xbox, and I don't know. It just looks like a fucking game system, doesn't it? So fine, but there's not much news. Anyway, no. let's move on.
Good padding, buddy.
Let's move on, buddy. Yeah. To number 2, Mass Effect Andromeda is coming to EA Access a week early. You'll be provided with a 10-hour trial if you're on EA Access. The game launches officially on the 16th of March. They've been adding all sorts of stuff to EA Access, buddy.
It's fucking Sony. Why haven't they got EA Access? Fucking cunts.
Got Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 there now in the vault to play free of charge. Just you pay your subscription, you can play Bad Company 2. It's got full online with friends.
Yeah. Skate 3.
Funk, get in touch and let us know whether we're crazy for thinking about buying a shitty old Xbox One so we can play like Rainbow and Gotham and
I'll buy a
Company.
new one. I don't care. I'll pay the extra 60 quid. I'll buy a brand new little tiny one.
I trust Funk as a barometer of value sometimes with this sort of thing. Like, he tends to be fairly fucking no nonsense about this sort of thing.
We just wait and buy the Scorpio, buddy.
There might be a slight discrepancy in price there, buddy, and that would put pay to my PC gaming build as well. So, you know, things to consider. Either way, yeah, if you're on Xbox, if you've got EA Access, you can play Andromeda a week early. Are we getting this game? I hope so. I want to play it.
Sure, why not?
Cool, okay, we'll buy that. Cool, we'll move on then. So here's the news, buddy, that a certain legend of gaming, the t-shirt and the fantastic jacket.
I mean, no man can pull that off apart from one man.
No, the man, the chiseled jaw himself. This is the one, the only Phil motherfucking Spencer, buddy. And I'm trying out a new hashtag for Phil. PMOFOS,
like
capital
it.
P, mofo, capital S, PMOFOS.
Like it.
Yeah, you like that?
In. Yeah, I'm in.
Yep,
I'm in.
Start chucking that in all of our Twitter comments.
Yep.
Tweet
totally.
at Phil Spencer telling him that this is his new. Yeah, his new hashtag. Get involved. Anyway, Phil's been playing on the Scorpio, buddy. He's been playing on the Scorpio.
Lucky bastard.
Lucky bastard indeed. He tweeted out this week. Great day, Scorpio update with the team. Played my first games on an early Scorpio unit. Games played great. Console looked right. Proud of the team.
I like how he said
hashtag PMOFOS.
I liked how he said console looked right.
Yeah, it looked like a console.
It looked like who cares? Once
it looked like
done.
what they'd paid them to make.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a fucking banana or a washing line.
Big old donut.
That's good news.
That's
yeah.
Console.
I mean, that's exciting. Also this week, Thomas Myler, who was a co-creator of Ori and the Blind Forest, which was
saw this one.
Very successful Xbox exclusive until it wasn't an exclusive. He says that the Scorpio is very, very powerful. He says that it's a true next-gen machine. This isn't half-assed. I think that was the literal quote. He's not half-assed, this console.
I think he was talking about the PS4 Pro there, buddy.
Yeah?
I believe so.
Yeah, a little bit of a dig, perhaps.
A little bit of a dig there.
Yeah. So that's making all the right noises, aren't they?
I mean, they would, because they are bringing that console out. It'd be weird if fucking Scorpio's a pile of wank, guys. Stay well clear.
Been playing on the Scorpio today. Fucking terrible.
Frame rate is dog shit.
Yep. Hashtag PMOFOS.
That'd be mint.
Yeah. I mean, with that in mind, maybe he hasn't even played it. But I'd like to think that Phil wouldn't lie to us.
I feel like he has played it. I feel like he's the kind of guy that would get stuck in. I know I would.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Play on the Scorpio, definitely.
Gibbon. Okay. I would say that's what I'd say. I'd be like, all right.
How do I reach these kids?
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's exciting. And things to consider now. The Switch isn't an option. VR looks to be. They're not making any games for it. They really needed to do that if it was going to take off. And yeah, and obviously not the Pro because we're not cunts.
Yeah.
So there we go. My last bit of news this week, buddy. Just a launch date for Prey. Finally got a launch date, 5th of May.
I thought that was very soon. I didn't.
That is quite soon.
Till coming out till Christmas time. Standard. Golden release time.
Well, it's that you're talking about under a year's lead time since E3. If that date sticks,
true. Be very cool.
That's pretty cool. I really like the look of that. And there you go. That's it for me, buddy. So I think it's probably time to hand over to you for Ash's News favourite things of the week.
If you like news but hate information, you have found the right place. Ash's News favourite thing of the week.
Thanks, buddy. So, not a lot on the radar this week. We've got Dirt Rally is getting PlayStation VR support.
God, that'd be sickening, as in sick-inducing.
Yeah. But it's going to cost you an extra tenner.
Do you think that's fair?
No.
No.
Maybe, I guess, but no in the long run.
That game wasn't designed for VR and they've had to work on making it work for VR, so that's kind of like, I think that might be fair enough.
That's their fault.
I don't know. I think that might be fair enough. It's a bit of a bone of contention.
£10
that one,
though, buddy. £10.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It is a good game. Another good game, GTA 5, buddy. It's back at the top of the UK charts.
Ugh, what a game, man! Like, honestly, this thing's been in the top 10 for 4 or 5 years now.
All the years. Every year it's been at the top. I mean, it should be Game of the Year 2017 in my eyes.
Yeah, I can't really get on board with that.
No?
No.
Probably because Red Dead 2's coming out.
Yeah.
I think that probably is going to be a bit better. Did you? Sorry. Did you see there was a picture someone put on Reddit this week of I think they were like in Brazil or something like that, and they found like a dodgy like game. You know, like in random shops they have like dodgy games, and it was like the GTA 5 cover. So it had like GTA V, and then it had like the letters like or the word 6 written like on top of the V, and also for some reason it said PlayStation 2 on it. So they were like, is this PlayStation is this GTA 6 or is it GTA 5 version 6 or is it what? It was quite funny.
I'm just looking at it now. It's what's going on there?
I don't know. I just remembered seeing it. I was like, yeah, that's a good one. And it's, yeah. But I love the fact that it says PlayStation 2 at the top.
I don't know what to make of that, but I like it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I got a couple of things, but we're going to talk about them later in the show. And my final one, buddy, is that I'm still going for the push on the Battlefield 1 Season Pass here. The DLC, more details have come out. It's called They Shall Not Pass, buddy. It's got more tanks, more shit, and apparently the French are going to be in it, so take that as you will.
I'm still concerned about that price, if I'm honest.
£10 per DLC. I'm just saying, you know, same price as Dirt Rally VR.
I don't know if I want more content for Battlefield 1, though. I'm kind of used to the maps it's got now, and we've got a mode that we quite like, and that train yard one's alright, but I must say, like, I prefer the ones I'm used to. I'm not sure I actually want any more.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I think we probably will end up... we definitely will end up with this content. It's just how much we pay for it and when. That's all it comes down to.
I don't see it going into any sale for at least a year. That's what
I'm not sure I mind waiting a year.
Fair dues.
I don't know what shooter's going to come out this year that's going to take over the mantle of game night multiplayer shooter. I can't see it unless the next COD is amazing.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront, yeah, I mean, possibly. I think Battlefield 1's going to be sticking around for quite a long time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. It's obviously it's unlikely to go down while they keep bringing out more stuff, and it's within a year or two of its launch.
Yeah.
There's just no reason to reduce the price of that, is there? So
no, none whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'll just have to buy it on the sneaky sly and then just be like, oh, sorry. Bought it.
I think in the drought that we're in at the moment, it actually seems like a better idea than it possibly is. But
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. And as I said last week, like if everyone gets it, then fine. But if everyone doesn't, then we'll never play it.
Yeah. True. But we shall see with that anyway, buddy. So yeah, that's me done for this week's news favourite things of the week, buddy.
Nice, buddy. You did well to get anything out of that at all. And thanks for that, buddy. And that is the end of the news. And now it's time for Fonz or Phoenix.
So what have we got this week, buddy? In, out, up, down, left, right, north, south, east, west, roundabout, bish, bash, bosh. Fonz or Phoenix?
It's a Phoenix, buddy.
Ooh.
It's a very simple Phoenix. Many people may have watched the inauguration of President Trump this past week or so, which is funny and terrifying. But we're a games podcast here, buddy, so we don't give a shit about all that political bullshit. What we do care about is whether it will affect the games industry in any way. And the way that it might affect the game industry is this trade tariff thing that he's been peddling. He's been signing a lot of...
This was one of my newest favourite things of the week.
There you go, yeah.
I didn't say anything because it's a massive fucking funds, buddy. Yeah.
So,
no, it's definitely not.
He's pushing through a lot of executive orders. He's signed the starting plans of the fucking wall today, I heard, on the radio as I was coming home.
Good. Well played.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff there.
He must have seen Mel's attempt and be like, yes, that's what we need.
I believe he may well get Mel on the case, buddy. Project manager there, positions opened up.
Yeah.
He's like, that's exactly what I want. I want it to be huge.
Yeah.
Anyway, this trade tariff plans, this is all a sort of nationalism thing where, you know, he wants American jobs for American people, and he wants them to build their own shit. He doesn't want them to be importing stuff. And a good way to try and stop the importing of things is to tariff imports, exports, control the prices of these things to incentivize the US to create and
spend more money at home.
And this could mean basically a tax on games, worldwide trade issues here, there, and everywhere.
Big old issues.
Talks of 5% increase, a 10% tax. This could have a very, very significant effect on the price of video games all over the world. You know, it can affect everything. So I think we've been fairly lucky with the price of video games in our lifetime. They haven't really gone up with inflation, which is insane if you think about it. But considering how long games are now and the fact that they're probably the same price as when you were 5, you can't really complain about the price of video games. True. But this is the first thing that's really come along and looks like it could have a significant impact on that very price. So it's a phoenix because I'm concerned about it, buddy, just like I'm concerned about whether or not I'll be vaporized in the coming days as President Trump continues to sign pieces of paper. So
he's a winner. He's a keeper, buddy.
He's a something. So
that 10% increase, it might bring them in line with our prices of games then.
I mean, yeah, but then, you know, you look at the US companies, the US publishers, would that increase our prices? It could do. You know,
it's all digital these days anyway, buddy. Surely if it's on the internet, it shouldn't make a difference how much it is.
I mean, they pay less for digital goods as well as physical goods.
What?
So it's...
I was not aware of this.
There's no universal pricing, or the people of Australia wouldn't be fucking butt-fucked every time they go out and buy a video game.
That's true.
It could be a reasonable price. The people of Brazil wouldn't be buying PS1s. So,
no, buddy, they buy...
Mega Drives.
Is it Mega Drives?
It was Mega Drive.
Fucking crazy. For like 200 quid. It's like, mate.
Fill your boots. It's got Sonic. Yeah.
It's got Sonic. I mean, what more do you want? I'll tell you what also has Sonic, mate. Fucking Nintendo Switch.
It certainly does, and that thing looks fucking great, that game. I'm really excited for that game.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was reading a preview of it, some big, like, Sonic fan, and he reckoned it played better than Sonic 2.
Well, they got loads of, like modders and stuff in for it, didn't they? And, like, all the community got involved on making that game. I mean, that's just fucking sweet.
They're incapable of doing it. They've proved that for the last 25 years. So
yeah, that will happen.
There we go.
Apart from Sonic Adventure. Great game.
That was a good game. A good game.
Crazy game.
Yep. So there you go. That is a phoenix to Trump and his tariff plans. We pass no judgment on his politics, buddy. That's not what we're about. But
I don't know politics, buddy.
No, but I know money and cost of things, and
I know how to be fucking cheap.
I don't want to pay more.
It's true. That's why I live up north, buddy. It's cheaper.
Phoenix. And now it's time for Out This Week.
And that's Out this week, is this going to be as quick as last week? Because if so, thank you.
Pretty much, man.
Nice. I love it.
We got Double Dragon 4 on the PS4 and PC.
Cool.
Disgaea 2 on the PC.
Gay.
Constructor HD on the PS4, Xbox, and PC. Yeah.
That is like well old, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, if that's what I'm thinking of, like Constructor, like the old. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's like SimCity with diggers, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean that could be worth a look. That could be. It's certainly worth looking at the modes and stuff on there. Mate, if that had some sort of like multiplayer,
yeah, maybe
we'd play that. Although, God knows what the interface is going to be like on a controller.
Hopefully, like Halo Wars. Oh, it'd be like Tropico, wouldn't it? It'd be like that.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Guess.
We'll have to have a look.
Maybe. Who knows? I'm just watching it. This guy's playing on the PlayStation 5. 5? 4, even. Crazy.
5 in Brazil.
5 in... It's the 5 in Brazil, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm making this section longer. Fuck it, I hate myself.
On your head be it, buddy. This is all you. Hitman, the complete first season, is out this week on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Ash's Game of the Year 2016. And a reason for him to perhaps try and push that through for next year. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see on that. And Digimon World Next Order on the PS4 there, buddy. Digimon, pretty big these days, Digimon.
I remember those.
And that's out on the PS4. And that's out this week, buddy. There you go. Was that quick enough for you?
It was good enough, but I feel like you missed something, buddy.
What would that be?
It would be the games for gold.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I did find those. Yes. Okay, yeah, we'll do that now as well.
Also, one of my news favourite things of the week, because I think this is very, very good.
It's a strong lineup. So yes, Xbox One games for gold. We have Project Cars and Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. The Xbox 360 games are Star Wars Force Unleashed and Monkey Island 2, and those are both backwards compatible on the Xbox One. Project Cars, man, that's a good one.
Man, that's seriously fucking awesome.
And again, that sends a message, because that game, you can pick that game up for reasonable amount of money now, probably sort of sub 20 quid. But it feels like a big title. It was kind of a AAA release, and people can go, fair enough. You've given me value there, even if it is a little bit cheaper now. That is an exact perfect example of the sort of game that should be on these services.
Totally.
Not something fucking shitty, oldie, terrible, whatever. No. And certainly not the rental of a ROM for a month.
No. I think like Force Unleashed and Monkey Island 2 are both cracking games as well, buddy.
They are. Yeah, they're decent. Certainly Monkey Island 2 is a brilliant game. And plays really well on the consoles, actually. It's a good experience on there, so well worth a playthrough.
Definitely.
So there you go. That is out this week.
It's out this week.
And now it's time for Fuckwit Corner Top 5.
Fuckwit Corner with Funk. Fuckwit Corner with Funk. He'll get some questions.
So you got a top 5 for us, buddy?
He sort of does, buddy. He just maybe didn't know it. Funk says this week, and I've pasted his previous comment from my chat window in because I wanted to say it anyway.
Okay.
Even though it's not really part of the actual question. This week, Funk says, yeah! Game night has been a steady stream of Battlefu and Pez. Most enjoyable. What's on the horizon that might crowbar its way into our Friday night lineup?
So we're putting a top 5 together of games that could ease its way in, maybe thumb its way in, buddy.
Thumb their way in, thumbing in a softie. Absolutely, buddy. It seems ripe for a top 5, and I was short of one at the time, so here we are. This is
job done.
This is the top 5 games that may crowbar their way into our game night sessions in the coming months.
Ooh, so what have we got, buddy?
Well, first one's fairly self-explanatory, and I really hope that it'll be in there. This is Ghost Recon Wildlands, which on paper is the perfect game for me and you and our friends. It, in theory, is the sort of game that we maybe would have dreamt of like 10 years ago when we first started playing on the 360. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had this sort of sandbox mission-based cover shooter that we could play as a group that included vehicles and strategy and so on? This, on paper, from videos that we have seen, from play testing that we have seen, has all of that. But it is a Ubisoft game, buddy.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's Ubisoft, though, buddy. And track record recently, I'm looking at The Crew. That was Ubisoft, I think.
Yep. The Division.
Looking at The Division.
Rainbow.
Looking at Rainbow.
Yeah.
Looking at Watchdogs.
Yeah.
1 and 2. You know,
that snow
I'm
thing.
looking at all the Assassin's Creed games. That's Snow, or what was it called? I can't remember.
I can't remember. It's only just come out.
I know.
Steep it was called.
That's
yeah.
Steep one. Yeah, I mean, looking at those games, thinking, hey, they're a bit wank.
They are a bit wank. Yeah, and this game, every time a new video comes out of this game, the game looks fucking uglier. It looks uglier
Classic
by
Ubisoft.
the month. Yeah.
Classic, yeah, like it.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine.
Imagine if this game was good.
So good. It's got everything that I want.
It has.
It's like old school Ghost Recon, but not so lie on your tummy for 2 hours.
I think it's safe to say if we were taken into a room by Ubisoft and they asked, okay, what do you want from the next Ghost Recon game? It is entirely conceivable that we would have said, okay, we want it to be sort of sandbox-based, big maps, but with specific missions that we can do in a variety of different ways. We want realistic shooting so people don't have numbers coming out of them. We want headshots to be headshots and so on and so forth. We want cover. We want the ability to plan. We'd love some vehicles and parachuting and stuff. We would ask for all of those things. And
I mainly want it to be a level playing field. So if you're like level 40 and I'm like level 5, it's the same.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
Like, that ruined the Division for me. I think that was the main thing that ruined the Division.
Yeah, and it was broken as well.
Well, that as well.
In that respect.
The fact that I was like 10 levels behind like you guys at the time, and like we were just like speed running through the campaign. It was just like, well, I can't do anything because I'm so my level's so low. All I can do is sit and wait for you to kill everyone and then move on.
Yeah. We've never been huge fans of that level-based shit, and we've always been bigger fans of more realistic shooting and stuff, you know.
Yeah, Borderlands kind of did it okay, like the level cap.
Yeah, well, it was cartoony and it was built for it. And
but I mean, like the fact that if someone was like 5 or 10 levels above the other person, it wasn't as ridiculous as the Division was, because it was like literally, if I put my head out, I'm just like, boom, I'm lying on the floor. I got to get picked up.
Gibbon.
Wildlands, mate.
Wildlands. That's number 1 on our list.
Yeah. Number Wang.
Next one, Red Dead 2, buddy. Again, some of this stuff might not come out this year, but we're led to believe that it will. And Red Dead 2, I mean, you look at how many hours we ploughed into GTA Online.
That'll be the same.
Yeah, it should be. It should be as exciting as that.
If I can take these horses off some fucking sweet jumps, I'll be there for hours.
It's a no-brainer. I'm not even going to talk about it very much. I'm just going to say, you know, Wild West free roam multiplayer with your buddies, missions and things to do, races, all that stuff. GTA Online in the desert, like with Wild West theme. that would do me, and we'd play hundreds of hours of it. So if that comes out this year, then I find it hard to believe that it won't sneak its way into our game night shenanigans, buddy. So that's our number 2.
Gibbons.
Number 3 on the list, I've put this in here. It's a controversial one because people are kind of pissed that Konami are going to continue to make Metal Gear games, especially when they release a trailer for Metal Gear Survive, and it just looks like a co-op survival experience set in the Phantom Pain's game engine.
Yeah.
But I would argue, actually, that looks really fun co-op, not in terms of like the posterity of maintaining the Metal Gear name or being true to the franchise in any way, of course not, but as a standalone experience to play with your friends.
The concept of it could be really
cool.
fun. A lot of crabbing
really cool.
about and stuff.
Yeah. Always a lovely engine, does a really good job of sort of wasteland surroundings and desert stuff. The stuff they've got in there, there's some fairly extensive gameplay videos on YouTube, and the sort of mechanics that they've employed are quite interesting and quite fun and quite cool. I think this has a lot of potential. I also think it's going to release at a cut down price as well. I don't think this is going to be a full price game. All of these are very, very good reasons why it could be a really good co-op experience for us. So yeah, I don't know what you think about that, buddy, but potential.
No,
there, I think.
Like, I think it's a good like curveball to chuck in there. It's a bit different.
Gibbons, buddy. So that's our number 3. Number 4, Destiny. In whatever form it comes out as, Destiny 2, buddy, is due out this year, and if they make a good game there.
If they make a game there.
If they make a good game, we will buy it. We will probably try and get other people to buy it. Hopefully it's a good game and that won't be that hard.
I haven't got high hopes for Destiny. Not gonna lie, I think that it's gonna go down a road that I do not want to go down. And,
all the stuff they've done since Taken King has been wank.
And everything they did before Taken King was wank, buddy.
That's true. But they've had a little while to think about things now.
Fingers crossed. I just don't know what to expect. It's not going to be a game that I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to buy this straight away kind of thing. I think it's going to be. Yeah, it probably will.
It's a big E3 for Bungie, buddy.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be interesting to see what they come out with.
Gibbon. I got high hopes. I think that, how much has this game been discussed? How many? If the devs are just listening to some of the fucking myriad of podcasts that are out there, then they can learn how to make this a game that people will enjoy.
The problem is, there's like a massive community of people still playing this game. I have fucking no idea why.
Sadists.
Like, seriously, why would you play that game still?
It's very confusing.
Incredibly confusing.
It is a very satisfying game to play.
Oh, definitely, but there comes to a point where, like, this is... I don't... I'm not getting enough reward for what I'm putting into.
No. 30 frames, mate. Dog shit.
There you go.
So number 5 on our list... this was announced, I think it was announced last week by Codemasters. Micro Machines. They are making a new Micro Machines game. It was coming to PS4, Xbox One, and we've got a bit of a penchant for top-down racers. We've got 2 or 3 on the go on the console at the moment. We've always been a fan of those, especially on game nights. We've been playing Blaze Rush still and Mantis Burn Racing as well.
I just bought another one for the tablet.
Oh yeah. What's this?
I can't remember. I haven't played it yet, game. But it was like nice. 50p, so I picked it up. It looks really nice, actually. The art style's pretty cool.
Beautiful, buddy.
Micro something. Not Micro Machines, or it might be Mini. I can't remember. I'll have a look while you talk about shit.
Well, I've got nothing much more to say. There's no details about Micro Machines yet. All I can tell you is I loved Micro Machines when I was younger. The idea of playing a proper Micro Machines on the consoles would be cool. It'd be interesting to see what they do with the view there, because if you look back at like Micro Machines V3 and stuff, the camera came further down throughout that, whereas the classic camera is literally top down, like exactly top down. And tabletop racing was a big old letdown, I thought, as a sort of an attempt at a Micro Machines game. But this is the head honchos, buddy, the proper dudes making this fucking game, and if it's halfway decent, then I suspect we'll pick it up and play it on a game night.
I think so. It has to have that fucking online multiplayer. Has to have it.
They have to release it with that. I don't think they would have announced it and made a song and dance about it if it was going to be couch co-op. A big dev like Cody's, they can't get away with that now.
Maybe.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Yeah?
Yep. Multiplayer online. Open all your ports and you're away.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, opening all the ports on a PlayStation isn't as bad because, it's kind of a closed format, I think.
Safe enough.
Yeah, safe enough. I mean, you
with
can
a little
always
sprinkling of danger.
I mean, that's how I like to live, buddy.
Gibbons. So there you go. That is our Fuckwit Corner top 5, buddy, of games that may well crowbar themselves into our game night over the coming months. We have Wildlands, Red Dead 2, Metal Gear Survive, Destiny 2, and Micro Machines.
There you go, buddy. I've just found the tablet game. I've just popped a link in there. It's old Mini Moto, or Motor Racing. Little video for you.
That does look nice.
It does, doesn't it? And I was like, I'll have that for 50p. That looks like a giggle. I'll play that.
I like the way the cars are kind of chunky and sort of like, they look like Hot Wheels or something.
Exactly. I was like, that's what I like. It's got silly drifting in it. Looks fun.
Very nice too.
I love these games. I think they're so good for tablets, or like phones and stuff. Really cool. But yeah, Mini Motor Racing. There you go.
Very nice. Very nice.
Every week we end the show with questions and comments sent in by you. If you've got anything for us, just pop an email to the jfgpodcast@gmail.com or contact us on Facebook, Twitter, or at justforgamers.co.uk.
And now it's time for JFG Street Beat.
You got a question we want to know. Beat. Facebook, Twitter, we're on them all. So hit us up and be on the show. Beat. The JFG Street Beat.
Street Beat.
We want to know.
Get on the show.
Get on the show indeed, buddy. And let's get the ball rolling here with long-time listener Chris. I think he was one of our very first listeners.
Crazy.
He has recently picked up a PS4. I've noticed he obviously got him on my friends list. He's been enjoying fucking classic games, buddy, like Uncharted, for example. GTA 5, I believe he's been playing, actually.
Version 6.
The version 6 PS2 edition. Yeah, he's been getting stuck in with GTA Online, and bit of a beautiful thing. But he's been playing FIFA and has just made the switch over to PES. He described FIFA as like playing with a bowling ball in treacle.
That's nice.
It's about right.
I'd like to try that.
Either way, he wanted some pointers on installing all of the kits and stadiums and everything, and wanted to make sure that he was only installing JFG approved kit packs there, buddy. So yeah, put him on the right track there. He's going to try it this week. Let us know how how he gets on there. And I actually think, to be honest, having played both games side by side, that the fan-made kits in Evo look better than the FIFA kits. I prefer
so good, aren't they?
They're really nice. They're really, really nice. And you've also got the beauty where if these clubs bring out like a third kit halfway through the season, then some fucker will code that in.
Of course they
and
will.
you can just chuck it in your folder and you're away.
Awesome.
It's very, very cool. It's a very pretty game, PES 2017, and plays beautifully as well. So, would really like it if FIFA got its act together this year and put up some sort of challenge.
Yeah, that's the problem now. We need FIFA to step it up to fucking push Konami once again. A bit further. You know, it's
all the time that they're not failing financially. I just don't think they'll do anything, to be honest, which is sad. Because, you know, I think that PES this year is by far the better game, but it fucking does not matter. It sells like 4% of all of FIFA sales.
That's the thing, though, buddy, because people don't want to put the kits in. They want the kits already there.
Yeah, because it's such a hardship.
It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy.
They've made it very easy this year.
Yes. Like so easy this year.
Flash drive, copy, paste, and just sit and wait 5 minutes, and you're away.
Job done.
So yeah. Next, this from PJ, buddy. PJ says, I've been playing Hitmango and Two Dots. He's been finding both of those pretty addictive. What's the last few mobile games you got stuck into? I thought Alpha Bear was pretty toilet. I don't think that's the first time that PJ has taken a fucking pot shot at Alpha Bear on this podcast.
Alpha Bear. It was funny.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It was just like at the time, it's just like putting stupid words in, and then that end bit where it puts them like in sentences and stuff like that. I used to love that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny game. I've only been playing Two Dots, to be honest. So yeah, I haven't actually played anything. You've just recommended, or I suppose not recommended because you've bought it, but not played it yet.
I haven't played it yet, but I definitely recommend it. Yeah.
You been tablet watching at all, buddy?
Mate, I've been fucking Pokemon going, haven't I?
Pokemon Mango.
Pokemon Mango, indeed, buddy. I'm up to level 14.
7th level mage.
Let me just see what Pokemon I've got. I mean, I've caught a lot of Pokemon, I'm not going to lie.
Status report.
It started off as just like me and my son would be like, yeah, let's catch some Pokemon. We'd do it like every evening. We'd be like, yeah, catch a Pokemon. And then I'm like, I need to see if there's any more Pokemon about. I'm like, oh, hello. Been evolving some Pokemon. Yeah. Anyway, it's taking far too long to load. So yeah, I've got a lot of Pokemon.
Well, it's a terrible app, so
yeah,
that can happen.
No one needs to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't feel good about myself. I don't know if I meant like ages ago. I spoke about like how I used to play like Clash of Clans like every day religiously, like when I'd put my daughter to sleep. Obviously, I have another daughter now, and I find that Pokemon Go is my go-to game when I'm putting my daughter to sleep now.
I think that's an improvement on the microtransaction riddled shitfest that was Clash of Clans, buddy.
I don't know. I feel like this is on a par because this has also got loads of microtransactions. And like if you don't walk around to like Pokemon stops, like which are like at churches and shit like that, then you got to pay money to get Pokeballs, and you can't catch Pokemon without the Pokeballs, buddy.
Are you buying shit then?
Fuck no, I'm not retard. I found a way to scam the system, buddy. I put on fake GPS, like in the debug menu or whatever on Android, and then download a fake GPS app, and then I can set up a little route where he walks around town. I'm like, yeah, go. So it's the lazy man's Pokemon Go, where I just watch him walking around. I'm like, sweet Pokemon, catch you, motherfucker.
Because that app is fucking toilet, and so you can do stuff
off.
like
Am
that.
I going to go for a walk around with my phone in my hand going like, oh yeah, fucking Pokemon? I will do with my son. Well, yeah, I'll get shut up, yeah. But if I'm like walking from my house to the pub with my son for a Sunday roast, then yeah, I'll be like, yeah, let's see if there's any Pokemon down here, buddy. Of course I'll do that. But I'm not going to go walking around. There's another thing, yeah? You get these eggs, you put them in little incubators, and you're meant to walk around for 10k, and then they hatch. I'm like, fuck off. I'm not walking around for 10k. Are you crazy?
Maybe across a year.
Wait. If you're lucky. I sit down a lot, buddy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down right now. Imagine if I did this on the move. I'd be out of breath all the time. It'd be crazy.
Yep. Some sort of live stream episode where we just follow you about town in the dark.
Sounds good. I like
Just
it.
Collecting Pokemons,
yeah.
Yep.
It's a bad game. Don't do it. Just don't do
Okay. Well, we've been of little help to PJ there.
it. Definitely. Yeah.
So we will move on. We'll move on to Mel. This come into your inbox in the last week or so, has it, buddy?
Yeah, I think it came in last week, but I'm guessing, well, you got one as well, so I was like, I'll leave mine for this week.
It's a beautiful message, buddy.
It's a good one, buddy. I enjoyed reading it.
Do you want me to do the honours?
Oh, please.
Okay, this is from, long-time listeners might be familiar with him. This is Mel Gibson's Soul, with this message. Let me begin with, fuck Overwatch. It's the definition of a polished turd. I mean, for real, butt pump this game and all its 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 bull dick. This game has 2 game modes. 2. 10-person matches, and if you, like me, see through the shiny characters, you have a pretty dull FPS experience. I see the characters as nothing more than other guns or gadgets, just like all FPSs, fewer at that. To me, compared to other FPSs, it's an overvalued, a turd. So sick of hearing about this trash game. Fuck.
Yeah. I think that's AAA turd. I think that he was going for the AAA.
I see.
Yeah.
I just went,
I like your way better, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Special times.
Now, I think we need to touch on that just right now. I think you might have a point.
I couldn't say I haven't played it.
I know, but
that's why.
Maybe that's the reason we haven't played it, because I
think that's too easy an out for us. I think if we were saying that's why we haven't played it, then we're just saying that because we feel bad about wasting the money on it. I haven't played it enough to love it or hate it, and it looks like I never will at this point, to be honest.
I'm never going to play it.
I've missed the boat. I was playing other things. I shouldn't have bought Overwatch, frankly.
Yeah, but it was loads of fun. Oh, just like Destiny, buddy.
Can't have been that much fun, mate, because we haven't touched it for 3 months. So.
Oh, yeah, and the rest, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt I think the whole polished turd thing that he's talking about here, I can see exactly where he's coming from there. Like, this is such a slick game, but whether if you strip back that slickness and look at the actual nuts and bolts, whether it's actually a good game, or if it's just a very simplistic thing, I couldn't say because I haven't played it enough. But perhaps it is a little telling that we haven't touched it. Maybe that means something, but yeah, no, Mel fucking hates this game, so, fair enough, and fair enough.
And yeah, he's got some good points.
Given.
He continues as well, buddy.
He does. He says, anywho, for the 100th episode, you two should watch Charles Bronson's Death Wish live at a pub, on a tablet, in a bathroom stall, and as you say, get pissed up. The show will practically do itself. You're welcome, and thanks again for the podcast, fellas. P.S. Love you.
I feel like it's going to be a bit off the chain, the 100th episode.
There is an intense danger that we will get absolutely fucking wrecked.
And it might be like 6 hours long.
And just dribble into a microphone.
Because I'm not going to edit that.
It could happen. That's certainly a novel idea for the 100th episode.
I like it.
And we could take it on the road. There's lots of pubs around here. My Mac would hold up battery life-wise to that sort of bombardment.
I could bring some clip-on mics from work.
Yep.
We could do
That's pretty special. Like, literally do it on the move. Fucking periscope it off your phone or something as well.
I could play Pokemon Go while we do it.
Yeah. Well, that could be the Well, to be honest, Mel's idea is actually the best we've had so far, which is
I think so.
Concern. It's certainly a concern, but no, that's a great idea, Mel. Thanks for that. We love you too, buddy.
Gibbons.
So let's finish things off, buddy, with Community Watch. One word. Community Watch.
Community Watch.
Community Watch.
This week in the community, buddy, I posted a photo of the lead effects designer on the first 4 Harry Potter films, and he looks very suspiciously like a certain Randy Pitchford.
Does, buddy. I was very disturbed.
It's weird, isn't it? Like, it's not just me.
No, not at all. It's uncanny, I would say.
Scary.
Yeah.
So he just popped on. No, we're on like disc 7 of the fucking epic Potter saga at this point. And there he was, fucking. I was like, is that Randy Pitchford? And then he started talking in an English accent about doing the fucking dragons on whatever the 4th one was, Harry Potter and the fucking
dragons of
burning vag or whatever.
The burning vagina. Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
I'd watch that.
Yeah. Either way, looks a lot like Randy Pitchford, buddies. Get in the community, have a look. It's weird. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Ash, you showed off the incredible texture and art design we achieved when building our skins for Farming Sim 2014 as well this week.
Yeah, JJ, he was tweeting us about the PC that he's building at the time, and I was like, oh yeah, when you've done it, add me on Steam. And then I logged on to Steam and went on my profile and saw that I had 2 screenshots on there. One was of Borderlands, of some guy like hanging from the roof or whatever, like glitching out, and the other one was this glorious picture of how I designed my character in Farming Simulator 2014. Yeah. And I think it's well worth a look if anyone hasn't seen it. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, designed in the incredibly expensive editing software suite GIMP image editor.
Yeah.
It features such fantastic touches as a giant pink dong just drawn running down the leg.
Yeah,
just down his leg.
Right down his leg, yeah.
And why not, buddy?
Yeah.
And why not?
And his t-shirt says dick with an arrow pointing up and down.
Indicating that he has a penis and his name is perhaps Richard.
Indeed.
It's a twofer. There it is.
It's simple.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. That happened.
So yeah, that's Community Watch this week, buddy. I've got a few more images I want to get off my chest. You know, various pictures of my bum and,
nice.
You know, stuff like that. Maybe, you know, stuff like that.
I like it.
So yeah, get stuck in there, buddies. Get into the community with us. So I think that'll about do us, buddy, for episode 96 of the podcast. Have you had a nice time? And what are we going to play now?
Well, firstly, I have had a lovely time. Much better than last week's podcast, where I felt like I was going to die.
Yeah, it felt kind of weird as well. Doing
it was Friday. It wasn't Wednesday, buddy. I didn't know what was going on.
It wasn't pod night. It was fucking game night.
Exactly. I mean, I had a lovely game night. I'm not going to lie. It was good. It was great. And yeah, I've lost my train of thought. There you go.
Well, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something about something, but it's gone now.
We'll never know.
I won't know.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back on the Wednesday, and yeah, it's
actually annoying me, the fact that I don't know now.
I don't give a shit, mate.
That's fine.
It won't bother me or the listeners. It might bother the listeners.
I hope so. Something about something happened, and there you go.
What are we going to play now?
Okay, games. Yeah, we'll play some video games, buddy, because that is the topic. I don't know. Maybe some Lara Croft. We'll get some stupid cards on the go. That sounds like a laugh.
That sounds cheeky. I'm on board for that.
I'm definitely gonna play more than Pez this week.
You want to play Deus Ex, mate?
We should try and sort out a streaming day as well.
Yeah, I reckon I can wangle that. That sounds cheeky enough.
I mean, I thought we were going to start doing Sunday night Battlefield night, but that didn't seem to happen this week. I mean, I was there, I was ready, I was good to go.
Nah, it's tricky.
I was ill and tired, actually. I like it.
My Sundays are really tricky now because it's like literally the only day I get with the missus.
Yeah,
she works every Saturday and I work every weekday. Like literally, we get Sunday and then I'm back to fucking work again the following morning.
I love work.
So yeah, it's pretty shit. But certainly, I can wangle some days in the week, man. Definitely.
We'll do something. We'll do the thing with the thing. Yeah. But right now, we'll either play Origami or
Co-op Game 2016.
Yeah, Co-op Game 2016.
Yeah. Or what could have been. What could have been.
Crazy.
Well, lovely. Thank you so much for listening, buddies. You can find us at www.justforgamers.co.uk, Facebook /The JFG Podcast, Twitter @The JFG Podcast, JFG Podcast on YouTube, beam.pro /The JFG Podcast, twitch.tv /The JFG Podcast, SoundCloud /Just for Gamers. How's that? That's not bad, is it? We're nearly there. We're on Stitcher. We're on...
We're Stitch Up.
We're Stitch Up. Yeah, we're all over the fucking place. Come join our community. Search the JFG Podcast on your PS4 if you have one, and come and get stuck in, buddy. You can look at pictures of Randy Pitchford and people who look like him. And we are also on Google Plus, if that is how you choose to live your life. Thanks so much for listening. We will catch you next week. Until then, I've been Alex. He has been Ash.
I've remembered what I was going to say.
Go on, buddy.
I was going to say, hey, buddies, it's that time of year again. It's coming up close. A couple of weeks' time. We've got some expenditures coming up. You know, I don't like bringing it up. I'm not a fan of it. But if you really, you know, if you like listening to podcasts, even if it's not this one, you should give us some money because, you know, we're part of the podcast community. Maybe.
I mean, it's
science.
An attempted twist on it.
Yeah, it's science. Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with it. We'll just see how that request goes. Otherwise, we're going to be out on the streets sucking dicks, buddy. That's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, because obviously this does cost us money and also our time. But you know, I don't care about the time because what else would I fucking do? Because you know, I love talking about computer games and. You know, I love our little community that we've got going on now. It's fucking mint. You guys are the best. Good. Yeah, man, it seriously is. I love it.
And it's nice to have a good excuse to drink beer in the week as well.
I mean, if I need one, this could be one. Sure. Totally.
Box ticked. There we go.
If I need that, yeah. But yeah, any kind of little donation, even if it's like just £1 or something, like fucking muchly appreciated. We'll name the podcast after you, or if not, just, you know, put a little message to us, say what you want us to do. Maybe we'll do a little rap. Who knows?
Yep. We can do that. Bear in mind, we're going to be in the same room together shortly.
That's true.
Anything goes in the request department, you know. You know what I'm saying.
Live streamed.
Yep.
24/7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can happen.
Gibbons. Well, anyway, yeah. I'm going to say goodbye now. So goodbye.
And goodbye from me. Take it easy, buddy. See ya.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the JFG Podcast with Ash and me, Alex. To find out more, head to www.justforgamers.co.uk, Facebook /The JFG Podcast, or Twitter where we are @The JFG Podcast. Episodes go live every Sunday, and if you could pop onto iTunes and write us a quick review, we would love every inch of you, even if you got old and fat. Thanks so much for listening, and we will catch you next time.